As a roller coaster enthusiast, each year you get new credits, which is whenever you ride a brand new roller coaster that you've never ridden before. And there are a lot of credits that you get that are not great, but there are others that are really good. And today I'm going to be discussing my top 7 favorite new credits from 2022. Starting off the list is Fahrenheit at Hershey Park. I have been to Hershey Park several times, but one attraction I was not able to get around to ride was Fahrenheit. It always had a 2-hour line, so I never really felt like riding it. But this year, I got a season pass for the very first time. I got to go in for early access and wait for Fahrenheit to open. And I rode it for the first time, and honestly, I was kind of underwhelmed by it the first time. But as I kept riding it, it started to get better each and every ride, and I started getting night rides on it too. And at that point, it was just getting really good. There is a really bad rattle, I feel like, on the Cobra roll. Maybe that's just me, I don't know. But the rest of the layout is super smooth and really fun. So this is my 7th favorite new credit that I acquired this year in 2022. Next up, we are heading up to Sandusky, Ohio for the world's first ever Giga Coaster, and that is Millennium Force at Cedar Point. Honestly, I went into this thinking it was going to be the most overrated coaster ever based on what I heard, and I got off it speechless. This thing was an absolutely incredible ride. Fast, really good pacing, some very intense moments, and even a bit of floater airtime along the ride. This is definitely not a forceless ride experience. Next up, we travel down to Kentucky Kingdom for the single most underrated ride I've ever experienced, Lightning Run. This coaster was so good. I have no words for it. I mean, this thing is packed full of airtime, and it acts like it's a very fast RMC. It literally seems like it's an RMC just made by Chance Rides. Like, it's very fast-paced, whippy, insane airtime moments, some off-axis moments actually, and a rapid-fire Bunny Hill finale that leaves your legs bruised. Like, seriously, I left Kentucky Kingdom with bruises from this and Storm Chaser. You're staying at Kentucky Kingdom for number 4, and that is Storm Chaser, the RMC hybrid coaster. I mean, I wouldn't technically call this a hybrid because it's all steel, so I guess it's a steel coaster. And this coaster is awesome. It's kind of like Lightning Run, but with inversions. Insane airtime, snappy transitions, really smooth, and it's just painfully fun. I mean, coming out of Kentucky Kingdom, I literally had a large bruise on my leg from how much airtime I got. I mean, that's how you know that this is a good ride. For number 2, we have a tie between Twisted Timbers and Maverick. Although I like Maverick way more than Twisted Timbers, I just feel like I was more distracted by Steel Vengeance while riding Maverick, just trying to get a glimpse of Steel Vengeance, while during Twisted Timbers, I could just focus on the ride and enjoy the ride as it was, which is why they are tied on my list. They are both absolutely incredible rides. My 2 honorable mentions are Valravn and Gatekeeper. I was honestly blown away by the ride experiences. I've heard that they were overrated, and then I rode them, and I was pleasantly surprised. The restraints really suck, but both these rides are very fun and enjoyable. They aren't that intense, and they don't have snappy inversions, but they're just fun rides. Gatekeeper gives amazing views, while Valravn has that amazing sort of step-up, underflip-esque element that provides insane hang time. Both these rides are absolutely incredible and don't deserve all the hate they get. I was just pleasantly surprised, and I rode many of these coasters many times. These coasters, they're just skeptical to look at as well. Gatekeeper, of course, you walk under it into the entrance, while Valravn, you walk right by it and you can just see the riders dangling 224 feet above you. And it's just awesome to look at these rides as well as riding them. These rides, I just don't have enough to say about them, but like I said before, they aren't that intense and they don't have snappy inversions. And intensity is one of the things I really like about roller coasters, so that's why these 2 barely missed the cut for this video. Let me know below, which do you like better, Valravn or Gatekeeper? And number 1 is, well, you probably already know, Steel Vengeance at Cedar Point. This ride is just fantastic. It has the length, it has the airtime, it has the snappy inversions, it has the intensity, it has an amazing drop. Mid-course brake run doesn't do anything, and it doesn't completely stop the train like another coaster in the same park, Valravn. This coaster just is filled with total craziness. I mean, I don't even know what's going on half the time, just because I'm just laughing and having the greatest time ever. There's so much different kinds of airtime on this ride. Flowjector, floater, ejector, just a lot of stuff going on. And it's just an amazing ride experience. I mean, it's not too intense for the general public, and it is a huge hit in the park. There's always a huge line. The video that I'm showing now is a video that I took while in line for Steel Vengeance, and it wasn't even open yet. And we were outside the queue and everything. It was just crazy. It is just an absolutely incredible ride. Definitely my favorite roller coaster I've ever ridden. I don't think it's overrated. I think it's properly rated. It's just an amazing ride. I just have no more words to describe this thing. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and yeah, just keep riding coasters and have a great day. See ya.